Ole comes from the flamenco dance. And it comes from bullfighting too, because they say ole when the bull comes. You have like 5 or 6 hours in a club, and you can meet a lot of people. In one night, you can have 3 or more dates.
Parents get together and they either decide who you're going to marry or they set you up on dates. And then it's called chastagari, which means the man comes to the woman's house and he sits down with her parents. And they have like tea and cakes and fruits. The girl has to peel cucumbers for him, making sure not to peel too much skin. So like if she peels too much skin from the cucumber, then she's a spendthrift. Everything's judged by like that meeting.
You know, in Japan, we don't really go out casually. And man find a woman, and then if he thinks the girl is attracted, he somehow approached to her and then, can I go out with you? Like that. That's how we start dating. But in Japan, it's a little different. It's more official.
Courtship, I would say, is very romantic. Men bring flowers to the dates, especially, let's say, the first 3 to 5 dates. They will bring flowers, and it's a tradition.
Usually you hang out in school and after school, but if you want to go out later, you definitely have to ask parents' permissions. Kids in Austria, especially when you are like 14, 15, 16, they are kind of protected by their parents. It's a conservative country. We have like strong family roots.
Israel is a very open country. Just people meet people, and then they fall in love or not.
It was rather confusing because I was European, but I had some friends who were Uruguayan. And then the only way they could meet young men was formally. And they would come to their house, I think it was Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Between 7 and 9, they could come and visit. And there was something called the saguan. The saguan is like an entry to the house. They could kind of be there for a few minutes in the entry to the house, and they had to sit in the living room with a chaperone. And that's what courtship was like.
There are 2 types. Arranged marriages, which is more common. At the same time, love marriages. Arranged marriages, they kind of goes through the parents' process and like, hey, okay. We are such and such family, we have this OE, whatnot, and we like to marry your daughter. And love marriage, yeah, you date for several months or years, and then eventually they come out and tell their parents.
About courting, we're pretty liberal-minded, I would say, as a society. In my personal experience, I think that Italy's courtship sort of style, or whatever you want to call it, it's quite good. It's very direct, it's very easy to meet people. It's not strange to be approached by somebody in a bar, in a nightclub, start a conversation and get along and move on.
There was no such thing as a boyfriend-girlfriend kind of a courtship. That you actually had to be engaged and then your courtship, quote-unquote, began. The whole boyfriend-girlfriend thing kind of does happen a little bit more now than in the past. But there's almost an expectation that, you know, if you are a boyfriend or girlfriend, then eventually that should lead to engagement or marriage.
When people meet in Austria, it's on a much more intimate and deeper level. That's why the relationship status comes in quicker than in other countries. When you meet somebody in Austria, you really want to get to know him, and people usually are real and pretty authentic.
I don't think there's anything like official that we go, hang on, okay, we're officially boyfriend, girlfriend. It's just something that kind of happens.
Our women are like straightforward. She'll be like, if we're sleeping together and we didn't start this relationship with you saying, hey, I'm married, or hey, I have a girlfriend, you better believe we're together.
In South Africa, if you're gonna kiss somebody, you serious and you wanna see how far this can go, and you're going for a relationship, you know.
I don't think there is a relationship as its own entity, which is actually what allows you to speak about the relationship and have that talk about the relationship. No, you're just in it in Italy.